Welcome agents, AgentHuntzman here, and today's video is gonna be a little bit different. So, one of the biggest mistakes players make in the Division Resurgence is believing that the main stats alone determine whether your build is strong. You see, people start building the firepower, toughness, engineering, and yes, those stats are very important. Do keep in mind those are very important, but they don't actually define your business and your build and how strong your character actually is. So if we go right here to our backpack, we can see that on the main stats here on the left is the firepower, toughness, and engineering. Obviously, each class has the focus, which it would be either firepower, toughness, or engineering, right? So if your class does skill damage and so on and so forth, they focus on engineering. If they focus on health, if they focus on being tanky or something of the sort, they will focus on toughness. If they focus more on damage, which is one of the most used classes, the Vanguard, it focuses mostly on firepower. But now here is the thing. Some people are ignoring drastically the fact that this doesn't actually just mean your whole build. Some people are building engineering, but they are forgetting the fact that they need skill damage or healing intensity or even other things of the sort. Maybe a skill crit chance, maybe skill crit damage to do more damage with the classes. That's where the problem lies. On my class right now, I am specialized on toughness. Sure, it's amazing, focuses on healing, on the fact that I take, if you look right here, 0.46% of my health. It's converted into healing. So the higher my health, the more healing I do. Amazing. But also, if I have healing intensity, it also gives more healing to my team as well. And also received healing allows me to heal more as well. You see, that's where my second weapon right here does have healing intensity. Received healing, Received healing, which does a lot more healing for me. Just by having this equipped, it allows my own healing to be massively increased. If we look here now, my healing received just jumped to all the way to 32%. So let's give it a test. If I put my skill on my backpack, the healing hold, it heals around 200, 3000 and some odd. Let me do it like this. Let us teleport to a place where I can take some damage and we can test it out and I can show you. Go. Have the aggro on me. You hit what the? They're actually fighting one another. Okay, hello. I'm over here. There we go. Now, with my warlord on hand, I take damage, right? Let us look at the healing. It does 3,907. 6,000, 14,000. It sometimes does a crit healing, which is really good. But now if we change it to 5,000, now the base healing has jumped all the way to 5,000, 10,000, 5,400. We jumped from 3,400 all the way to 5,000, just the normal healing, which is something very important, especially for my class. Because the higher I heal, the better I can keep my team. You see, this is where the important part comes. Let's start from a simple one, right? This one I use myself as an example, which focuses on toughness. But if we go and focuses on, let's say, damage, in other words, firepower, right? You can have all the firepower in the game. You can only do so much damage with it. You see, if if you don't build crit damage, weapon damage, all of these ones extras, then you're not building your character to perfection. You're not actually bringing out the full potential that your character has, that your build has. You see, you making your class become mediocre by simply not upgrading the other things necessarily. Alright? So you see, if we go all the way to our character, right, and we take the attributes, if we go here to the left, this is going to be your best friend throughout the whole game. Why is it your best friend? Because this side here explains to you every single detail that your build has, every single buff, every single combo, every single thing on that you need to know about stats. Your weapon crit hit, your weapon crit damage, every single thing, multi-shot, with skill damage. Here's something you need to, a rule of thumb, right? If you're a damage class that focuses on your weapon, the first section right here, from weapon damage, weapon crit damage, crit chance, all the way to here are the ones you need to focus on. These ones, right? These are the ones that are going to define the actual value of your weapon and the actual full damage on it. If you are focusing on your weapons, obviously if you're a Vanguard, you're gonna need at least, keep this in mind, at least 50% crit chance. Afterwards, you can invest everything into crit damage. But keep this in mind that you need at least 50%. Why? So that you can crit and you can do those big, massive numbers consistently. Alright? Doesn't matter if you have 1,000% crit damage, but you have 1% crit chance. That will happen only 1 in 100 times, right? 1 out of 100 shots. So, and so on and so forth. If you are focusing on your skills, let's say you're a demolitionist, you're going to go from all the way from crit chance all the way to skill intensity and signature ability recharge. It's all on this side, right? Oh, it's not on this part, more or less. Right here, say signature ability charge efficiency. This one also works for your weapon class as well, but still it's around skill intensity. These are the main parts that you will know. Obviously there is such as skill blast damage, skill piercing damage, skill shredding damage. This one focus on the weapon that you're using. So if you're using a blast damage weapon and you use your skill, right, let's say your turret starts to, your grenade launcher starts throwing grenades, it will do blast damage, obviously. So the higher your blast damage here, you can also increase it by having it on your mods and on your gear mods as well to increase it further, right? These stats. But these are the main ones. Now, if you're focusing on toughness, now you're all the way to this side over here, right? This is the defensive attributes. This is where you check your health, your armor, your damage reduction, your healing intensity, received healing, movement speed, right? This is going to be your best friend for that, especially for my juggernaut friends over there and my field medics over there. These ones are going to be focused on this side. Now, here's something you need to understand. Sure, I am playing medic, but does that mean that I can't do damage? That is not my plan. Sure, I can in fact build a full-on medic that does not do much damage at all. I will stay there shooting for about 5 months and then I might kill a random mob. That's not my goal with my character, at least. Simply because I want to try to get at least 100k DPS value on this character, right? So that I can do more damage, which is the reason why I'm searching for the Lady Death. Obviously, I'm gonna still need to grind for it, but eventually I want to get the Lady Death with the Blood for Blood perk. Why do I want the Blood for Blood perk? It is one of my weapons here that does have it. It's one of my, I believe I still have it. Let me just take a look. It should be here. There definitely was an option before. Let us see. It does not seem to appear right here, But if you need to know anything about a gear, here's another tip. You open your menu, you can go to Agent Career, you can go to Build Database, and then you can have all your weapons and gear sets and all of those things. But now we're looking for gear talents over here. Where is it? Here it is, Blood for Blood. Right? Kills and assists restored 4% max health. While above 50% health, weapons consumes 0.50% max health to deal additional damage equal to 0.50% max health. Now, here's the thing. When you get the talent level 2, that damage that you deal additionally, you actually do 0.70% of that, right? Sure, it's little, but it stacks, especially if you have an SMG or something of the sort, allowing you to do far more damage than needed. And since you have your healing class and you're a medic, you can just slap your orb on your backpack and start healing yourself over time, and you can just do damage and deal damage to yourself, but you just heal it over again. So you end up having extra damage by simply doing damage, right? And these are the main things that you need to understand, okay? You have your main attributes. These are your main attributes, but it doesn't mean that they are everything for your build. I've seen many players do this mistake of thinking that this is the main thing that you need. It's the only thing that you need. That's why it's wrong. You still need other ones, especially, let me give you an example for toughness. If you're playing Juggernaut, sure, you can have all the health in the world, but if your armor is low, you're going to die very fast too. Alright? Just keep that in mind for future preference. When you're doing your build, when you're constructing your character, when you're making that character become the best it can be. Alright? This time is going to be a simpler guide. That was what it was today. Trying a different style here of explaining, sort of follow along style, so that we become more interactive to all of you and simpler to understand instead of just being a narration in a random gameplay. Hope y'all liked today's video. Hit a like if you enjoyed, and leave a comment down below on what you think about the video and the way of that the videos are going. Alright? Let me know down below. Hope y'all's having an amazing day. And this is AgentHuntzman signing out.